Hey guys, before you guys watch the video, I want you guys know we're working on this on the next stream. I stream on Friday through Sunday. If you guys want to check it out, we play art and games on stream. And yeah, enjoy the video. You guys know that Twitch is there's big changes happening on Twitch. They're making a political section where you know how if you're in the pool section on Twitch, you cannot get monetized where like you cannot get ads. I mean, you can make money obviously with like subscriptions and all this kind of stuff, but you cannot get ads on your stream. Which if you're a big streamer, that's a big chunk of your money. So like for Hassan, he's losing a big chunk of his money, mostly from ads, right? So because I guess there's a rumor going on with like 7% of Twitch ads of like companies that want to disappear because it's just too controversial at this point with like politics and stuff like that. I don't know if they're gonna fully go through with it, but it is a very interesting thing that's happening on Twitch. Again, I don't want to like talk about politics, but you know, try to make sure like
jumping right in here, the video title says it all. Some people might view it as hyperbole, but it's not. And today I want to talk about how Twitch is titanicking itself on the iceberg of Hassan Piker in one of the most spectacular displays of brain-dead decision-making that I've probably...
In my opinion, they should just perma-ban Hassan Piker, not bring Destiny. Even though I do like Destiny in a certain way, but the thing is, in my opinion, guys, I think political streams should not be in Twitch. I know it's weird saying it, but I feel like it should not be on Twitch. I feel like Twitch should only be focusing on one thing, not video games, not IRL, entertainment. And I don't think politics is entertaining. I don't think politics is entertainment. Twitch as a streaming platform should be an entertainment platform, not an entertainment slash a political platform. They should have their own thing. They should have to make a new streaming website at this point to talk about politics only at this point, right? Because even like when artists want to draw some nudity, right? There was another streaming website called Picar or something like that, where you could stream art but with nudity, right? Like draw nudity art. And artists had to do that, right? We didn't wait till like I don't draw nudity, but like if I want to draw nudity, I couldn't do it on stream, right? I'll get banned, obviously. And that's like, all right, you're not fine. You want to act out the stream? That's perfectly fine. So in my opinion, I think political streams, political commentary people should stay away from Twitch 100%. Now, does that mean they should perma ban Hassan if he stops doing political streams on Twitch? No, obviously. Because I even always said this, Hassan, away from the politics, he's a pretty funny dude. He's a good entertainer. I said that countless times. When he does collabs and does not, there's nothing to do with politics, he's a fun entertainer streamer. But when he does about politics, I can see why people hate him, right? It's something because again, with politics, you for the most part, you have to pick a side. You can't be in the middle. You can't be a fence sitter. Like I am, I guess people could say, right? But you cannot pick a side. I mean, you have to pick a side. Sorry, you have to pick a side on certain agendas. That's the whole point of politics, in my opinion. It's like you have to pick a side. You defend your side, and you have to say what your side is the right side, I guess, right? And it does not belong on Twitch. It's not entertainment, right? That's not where it belongs. It belongs on news sources, our news websites, on places where it's the right place to talk about it. Twitch, I never seen that place. Twitch is about entertainment. Like I'll even accept to a certain extent, by the way, the booby streamers that people call it, right? That's entertainment. Whether people like it or not, it's entertainment. It's a more adult entertainment, but obviously there's a limit to it. There should be a limit to it. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but that's entertainment. That's stupid fun. To some people, entertainment. I don't say it's entertainment, but it's entertainment at the end of the day. Politics, I don't see that as entertainment in whatsoever. Politics should stay away from the website. That's just my opinion.
Ever seen in the world of streaming. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dumb things that happen in the industry, but start to finish, we're watching a business destroy itself in real time, if they don't make substantial changes, that is. And so far, the socio-political atmosphere and corporate environment doesn't seem to be letting them make those changes, which is flat out sinking their public reputation and the entire business model. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of showcasing all the individual clips and naming all the streamers involved because it's a cesspool. There's a website that recently popped up called danclancysucks.com, which has a
Oh
hefty
my
number of
God.
clips archived on it for those that want to look. But for the sake of summary, I'm just going to do a broad strokes outline for the type of things that have been said.
Here, oh God, I don't want.
So people can understand what the political atmosphere.
Okay, here's the thing. Dan Clancy, I see him as a good CEO with the entertainment aspect of like the changes he's been making with Twitch. I don't know anything he's been saying about politics. My opinion, if he talked about politics, that is really dumb. You're a CEO of Twitch, aka entertainment company, not a political company. You should not. I know it's kind of weird saying this, but he should not have any opinion. Should not be saying any of his opinion in the Twitch platform, and also to a certain extent to Twitter, because that's where a lot of people get their information. You have to somewhat censor yourself because you just focus on entertainment and grow the entertainment. That's it.
On Twitch has now become. Just for clarity, since I
That's
already
just my
said his
opinion.
name, the epicenter of this problem is a streamer named Hassan
Hassan,
Piker,
yeah.
and most of the other people involved are in his direct orbit. Moderators, fans, friends, etc. These people are positioned on the extreme left of the political discourse spectrum, but the term...
Bro, even streamers that are on his stream now are like trying to avoid it as much as possible. Even though they have their own opinion, which everybody should have their own opinion, but they don't want to talk about it on stream. Like Austin, when he was talking about politics, he was moving away from the screen.
Horseshoe theory has probably never been more true in the world of streaming, because this radical sect of the extreme left genuinely harbors anti-Semitic beliefs, loosely disguising those beliefs by simply replacing a couple of key terms and phrases in their everyday dialogue.
Oh my God,
Again, without fully going down the rabbit hole, instead of Jew, they say Zionist, except the term is now indistinguishable because of their blanket usage. When advocating against Israel in general, they often qualify their calls to violence or extremist rhetoric as being only against the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force, but IDF service is mandatory in Israel, and all citizens above the age of 18 serve for at least 2 years, with rare exception. On the subject of conspiracy, this group of political extremists denies the legitimacy of pretty much all atrocities committed on October 7th, blaming Israel for much of that tragedy, if you can believe that, under something called the Hannibal Doctrine. And still further, they directly agree with, support, and platform literal terrorists, or make blank statements against U.S. veterans, wishing that more of them would, quote, get PTSD as a result of their service. There's more, a lot more, but the gist of it is that radical anti-Semitism has grown and festered inside the Twitch community to an extreme degree, which is a problem now coming home to roost as the platform...
That's the craziest thing. Ever since Asmongold got banned, it went crazy. It was like the worst time for Asmongold got banned, by the way, because the reason why is the whole the elections happening, right? So when Hassan got when Asmongold got banned and everything else happened, I'm like, bro, this is just a very bad timing, dude. Ever since that happened, everything went like crazy big.
Suffers under the self-inflicted strain of allowing radical, hateful, and disgusting content to be consistently amplified across the entire website. With that said, community political extremism isn't the only problem Twitch is facing. On the contrary, the mere existence of extremism probably wouldn't have hurt them all that much if it wasn't happening alongside platform moderation failures, and even more severe, openly disprovable lies at a corporate level, which paint the entire business as being complicit with this kind of hateful conduct. See, it turns out that Twitch was deliberately blocking all signups from Israel beginning shortly after the October 7th tragedy, and when apologizing for this, the company stated, quote,
Wait, what?
"We temporarily disabled signups with email verification in..."
Wait, that's true? Why? Like, I understand if they ban him for if it was a ban for saying some weird stuff, but to make a account? What? It's like saying, oh, you're all guilty. That's dumb. Focus on entertainment. Fuck, that's it.
Israel and Palestine. We did this to prevent uploads of graphic material related to the attack and to protect the safety of users. Signups were not disabled, and we continued to see signups from both regions. Users could choose to sign up with phone verification. We've learned that inadvertently, we did not re-enable email verification signups for either region, end quote. However, multiple first-hand accounts and code snapshots of the website itself dispute that claim, showing that phone verification was also not working, and that Twitch had seemingly decided to blanket ban the sign-up process completely. Keep in mind, none of this is happening in a vacuum. Twitch has been widely criticized for years over unfair, highly biased moderation efforts, where some streamers will be selectively banned while others receive no punishment whatsoever for equal or substantially worse infractions.
That's before Dan, by the way.
The terms of
That's
service
before
has been
Dan.
unevenly enforced, categorically, and the wider community has no actual
Personally,
indication of how they should act,
Hassan should have been
beyond a
banned,
general
but
sentiment that left-leaning
that's
political extremism is totally okay, and anything right of center is at risk. And whether or not that impression is actually true
around censor.
doesn't really matter, because that's what people think, and that's what their actions have been clearly showing. Here's the thing.
Really?
Being a biased platform doesn't mean your business has to fail, but Twitch is in a uniquely bad position here because they don't have content moderation systems at scale. The best comparison here is probably YouTube, well, obviously YouTube, which experienced an adpocalypse a number of years ago, actually multiple adpocalypses spread across a number of years.
On YouTube?
But in response, YouTube built out an entire system where they can selectively classify content to different categories, such as ad safe, limited advertising, or even demonetized. That system sucks in a lot of different ways, and you're not going to catch me praising it, but its rudimentary purpose is at the very least functional, because it allows content to exist on the website that is shocking or provocative or unsafe for brands, with air quotes there, without destroying the collective advertising potential of the entire platform. Let me explain a little bit better here. YouTube, through Google, allows pretty much anyone to advertise on their platform. $100, $1,000, $1 million, doesn't matter, because you can just sign up and use their advertising portal to run campaigns and just give your own stuff, fill out the information, click, run, done. This has a variety of problems associated, like scammers and fraudsters running tens of thousands of ads across the platform, which I've covered extensively in the past. Shout out to Guardio, by the way, for protecting Chrome users from all of that phishing and malware website trash. And I directly contribute to their threat database myself, so I recommend it to viewers wholeheartedly. I'll have a link down below to their service. But anyway, despite being an imperfect system, YouTube and Google's advertising pipeline, combined with their ability to let advertisers choose where their content will be shown, makes it so that the website can realistically have everything from kid-friendly nursery rhymes to certain political extremism without threatening the entire advertiser ecosystem. Yeah, Twitch doesn't have that. It has none of that, actually. In order for people to advertise on Twitch through Amazon, they need a direct relationship with the company and a massive initial ad spend to even qualify. Twitch advertising doesn't come from regular businesses and everyday people. It comes from large clients who run huge amounts of money through the platform, and all of those ads show up on every single valid stream. This is a problem, because when a small subset of the creator community goes down this kind of extremist route...
That's not true. It doesn't show on the pool streamers and gambling, I believe. And so I believe now Twitch is like adding a new section where it won't show that anymore on Twitch, like ads like that no more. So that is not true. All of them, they're already banned gambling and the pool one with ads. So now they're banning political streams with ads now. The issue with YouTube is, well, they will demonetize people that are politically disagree with and shadow ban them. Really? I didn't know that. See, this is why I just stay away from politics. You know? Because it's just, I don't want to deal with it. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know if I should be saying like that, but I don't want to deal with politics. It's not worth it for me. I'm not like, I don't have a degree in it. I'm not studying it. Why would I want to showcase that when I'm just doing art on stream, you know? That's why, if you want to do that, then do it. I mean, nobody's stopping you, obviously. But for me, it's like, okay. I don't want to deal with that.
Rabbit hole. Brands are now having their ads shown alongside literal terrorist amplification, which is a completely unappealing prospect for them. And to make it all worse, the broader community on Twitch is acutely aware of this and now weaponizing it against them. There are multiple very large-scale communities who have now explicitly begun calling for advertisers to be contacted. And this is where I myself get a little bit mixed on the issue, because that's a pretty scary thing to see happen as a creator. As a side story here, I've had that happen to me before, where a journalist spent like 6 months going around emailing advertisers and trying to get me and a few other creators as well demonetized. So regardless of who I see targeted by this, the idea of going after sponsors and ads, in my opinion, is a little bit dicey. However, my personal feelings are somewhat irrelevant on this, because one side of the political spectrum has been using this tactic relentlessly for years, and now the same thing is happening right back at them through Twitch. Make no mistake, this is an apocalyptic situation for Twitch as a platform, because they have unevenly enforced their moderation terms for the past, decade, leading to a lack of community respect for them as a company. More recently,
a lot of gun YouTubers were targeted and were forced to remove a vast majority of their videos because YouTube changed their rules. I believe that's not fair, right? I believe like the videos should stay up because that was the rules back then. If they change the rules, whether they hate it or not, whatever, I believe that the videos before you change the rules should be allowed. New videos that of the new rules should follow the new rules. Does that make sense? Like if that's the case, right? I believe that the old videos that they're following the rules from back then should be 100% still on YouTube, and that's it. It should be okay for them because they did it way before the rules changed. So that's like really messed up. That's not okay thing to do, obviously.
Recently, they have allowed left wing extremism to fester and grow with no pushback whatsoever, leading to a wave of indefensible or inexcusable statements across the website. And now, those statements are being shown to advertisers by opposing communities, leaving Twitch in a situation that can't be solved by anything other than very heavy handed enforcement of their own terms, which they have been deliberately ignoring and not doing for years. Stuff is already happening behind the scenes, by the way. I'm not in the know on this per se, but there's pretty reputable creators discussing it who are actually being contacted by people at Twitch or Amazon. And the general sentiment that I've been seeing creep forward right now is that the advertisers are basically in shock, like open shock at how bad the association can be for them, as well as what kind of content their products can be shown against, leading to a massive retraction in potential business for Twitch as a platform. Which is, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a month or two away from hitting full force. My timeline could be wrong easily, but this issue isn't going anywhere, and the problems facing Twitch as a result of extremists in their broadcaster community are only ever getting worse. It's kind of hard to really communicate the gravity of the situation to people who don't really frequent the website, but the level of extremism, if applied to any other group in the entire world, would be jaw-dropping levels of reaction immediately. If the statements being made by certain Twitch broadcasters were tweaked ever so slightly and applied to quite literally any other racial or ethnic group on the planet, they would all be deplatformed instantly. Somehow, the prevailing social norms inside Twitch have degraded to a point where they have completely lost the plot.
It's crazy how companies are so like oblivious of what their ads and how they're showcasing their products on the platform. Like we didn't know anything. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like seriously? Like, don't you have a person that like kind of like works on the department, like multiple people, obviously, for a company of where their ads and advertisements go to? Like, what? That surprised me. You know? But then again, they're probably like, okay, if we're showing our ads on Twitch. Twitch is about video games and RL streaming, cooking, food, and all that kind of stuff. What do we really need to worry about? Because maybe they don't not very educated of what Twitch has on their platform. Like remember when like the what do you call it? Like the Booba streamer apocalypse ad and all that, and then they changed that and all that to like find out about that. Also the gambling stuff. Because again, at the end of the day, companies don't care about any of that. They care about if it affects their money. At the end of the day, right? Obviously. So now with them, now them like changing the whole policy of like them not having like politics anymore under ads and all that. I am happy about it because again, it's like I wish Twitch would just ban it all together, like what Devin Nash said. Like I agree with Devin Nash said, by the way. Like this should just do like a hardcore purge, which is like it's not gonna be fair for everybody, but it's gonna be to a point where it will be better in the long term sense for entertainment purposes. Um, and it's not gonna be good in the short term purposes, right? So I feel like that's what I said. As much as like, hey, I like Destiny, right? And then I like Asan as an entertainer, and same thing with Destiny. But I agree, they should just ban them all and just stay with that. You know, just like purge it all and just focus on entertainment. Focus on entertainment. RL is the biggest thing right now. Video games is still a thing as like you know what I mean with like the with people and and yeah, it's like oh my god, dude. I don't know, man. Just purge it all. I'm sorry. Just purge it all, dude.
And become a protection racket, really, for heinous levels of anti Semitism, masquerading as anything other than hateful. And the music is about to stop because advertisers are not going to tolerate this, and weaponization of the advertisers is now a default tactic in the online culture war. Just in case I haven't fully outlined this towards the end, just so there can be no doubt whatsoever, even though I said I wouldn't go too far down the rabbit hole on specifics, one of the largest broadcasters on the entire platform, who is consistently shielded from accountability in every respect, played a straight up terrorist propaganda video live on stream and joked
what?
about how they like to put the Israeli and American flags down next to each other and march over them. He
What?
refers to it as a musical, unironically propagating it to his audience.
Are you
And
serious?
some of the most flagrant TOS
Why would you
terms
say
of
that?
service violations on Twitch that you can possibly imagine for him and a variety of others. And nothing happens to him. I promise you, when advertisers are seeing this as it gets relentlessly spammed to them, rightly, by his alarmed critics, they
Oh
are
my
noticing
God.
and they are taking action.
I did not know
Personally,
that.
I find myself pretty much
Wow.
okay with the platform failing
Which I can't fully take his word because I don't know. I haven't done my research, but damn, if that's true, holy shit.
outright. It's been going down in flames for years at this point. I stopped streaming back in 2018 for a variety of reasons and watched the dumpster fire ever since. But there's a lot of people that really do just play video games on the website. And they honestly don't deserve to face an adpocalypse because the moderation team and a fringe group of extremists have gone totally unhinged. Realistically, it would be a much better outcome for the platform to wake up and improve while suspending these people immediately, but I just don't really see that happening anytime soon, or it probably would have already. In the end, Twitch is facing a pretty devastating adpocalypse. They brought it on themselves, and the platform is about to undergo either radical changes or crash out fully. One or the other. There's no middle ground. They either change completely, start banning these people, and kind of overturn their entire business model for the past couple of years, or they fail as a platform. That's it. If you want to support the channel, check out the links down below, especially.
Yeah, I mean, I get what it's saying. I understand what I mean, if the thing that you said is true, that's crazy. Like I said, when you talking about politics, you always gotta talk about one side, right? Obviously, you gotta be either left or right, whatever. Um, and yeah, I'll keep saying this. Just ban it all, purge it all. I'm sorry, just purge it all. Yeah, remember when Twitch was just streaming games, which I understand. Streaming has developed even something bigger, right? And streaming is about it's still about video games, it's about art, it's about creativity, it's about RL, which is the biggest thing to do right now, RL streaming, obviously. And it should just be that. Just entertainment. That's it. That's all I gotta say really about it. It's just entertainment. Twitch needs just to go back to the basics and just focus on entertainment and just stick with that. That's it. To save Twitch, if you need to go back from being a gaming platform, that means Twitch would need to get rid of all politic clowns as well as process. Frankly, see them do that. No, I personally believe if they just get rid of all the political streamers, just purge them all, and also purge all of the the extreme sexy streamers, like the ones that are clearly not wearing anything, the ones that clearly putting the camera behind their just see their ass and all that, which that is a bannable offense, but they still don't ban them for some reason, or at least some. And if they just get rid of all of that, all of the controversial stuff, yes, it's gonna suck in the beginning where people are gonna complain about it, but in the longer run, people are gonna evolve with it and go all right, cool, and the platform will grow if it's just all fun content, extremely fun content, RL content, gaming content, art content, music content, etc., stuff like that. If it just focuses on purely entertainment in that aspect, the platform will grow so much bigger. That's what it could be like. Twitch could be the WWE of streaming. You know what I mean? We all know the stories they tell on WWE, right? They're fun, they're dramatic, etc., but they're not real. It's just entertainment, right? And that's what should be Twitch. Telling stories that are just fun, awesome, entertainment stuff. That's what the platform should become and be. You know? Just it's gonna suck in the beginning if they purge it all, right? I understand it. People are gonna complain. People are gonna try to fight against it, stuff like that. But eventually, they're gonna cave. Because even on YouTube, there are already things on YouTube you can't do no more, right? There's certain things you cannot do on YouTube. So the only thing they could do now is go to a different platform that's growing, which is like what, Rumble or Kick, and or something that lets you get a little bit more loose, right? Which is perfectly fine, right? But I personally believe, since Twitch is like the bigger platform with streaming, and it has almost new people coming in all the time, like new viewers and all that, entertainment. That's it. Just entertainment. Trust me, the platform will grow a lot better in the longer run. It will hurt in the beginning, but in the longer run, it will be a lot better. That's it. Twitch was due to apocalypse, anyways. People do seem to realize that Twitch relies more heavy on ads than YouTube does. If Twitch has an apocalypse, now that ADL called them out on the behavior, the entire platform would be royally F. Yeah, and they are right now, and it sucks that they're still they don't want to purge it. They don't want to purge political stuff. Like, they don't want to purge it. I don't understand it. You know, I don't get it. I don't know why they want to just purge it. Purge it all. Yeah, it's this right here. This is like the new launch right here. Twitch will soon launch a new content classification labeled politics and sensitive social issues. Creators who create this content may label their stream. Viewers can hide their content. Advertisers can opt out on ads running on this type of content. So there you go. It's launching. So there you go. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't. Yeah, yeah. So there you go. Like, yeah, I saw the comment right there. It looks like Devin Nash was onto something. Yeah, he was correct. He knows about the business. You know what I mean? He knows about advertisement business, the streaming business, entertainment business. He knows about all of that, right? And he even said it. Twitch advertising is a nightmare situation. The solution is simple: brutal eviction, ban all extremist, controversial political content, or none of it. But simple is not often easy. Obviously goes way more deep than that, but yeah, it's like the same sentiment kind of thing. So, anyways, hopefully they ban it in total. They're probably gonna test it out, try it out, see what works or not. But just ban it all. Ban it, ban, ban.